It's Monday. It's Mark Pires. And it's Real Talk.
I was walking down the road today, looking for another way
to ease my mind
and help my living.
It's Real Talk. It's the daily show, Mark Pires Real Talk. I'm here to help you make smarter moves, to amplify your current state. And I'm here with you on day 336 of the Mark Pires Real Talk program. 336 in a row, mind you. And I just came to a realization last night. I said, what am I calling this a vlog for? Vlogs are short. 2 minutes in and out. This is a talk show. This has been a talk show for a while. And I don't know why I didn't recognize that until last night. But it's a talk show. And it's not even a talk show. Today I sat down with Phil Hall, and I'm excited to see what he comes up with. And Phil said, you know, Mark, it's like a variety show. It's not just a talk show. You're talk, you got music. Now you're going to bring celebrity impressions in. You're going to be talking about the news, the weather. I want you to shut the television off. Shut off the negativity. Let's bring it here. This is where you're going to get the truth on all aspects. I told Phil, I said, I talk about everything but negativity. Like, I don't want you to feel bad. I don't want anybody to feel bad. I just want this world to just feel great. So this is why I come out every day. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing all right. You're getting started on your week. I wanted to remind you that it's not where you start, it's how you finish. And a few years back when I was working at my last firm, I remember I was having a banner year, and a colleague walked in with her daughter, and she said, wow, Mark, this is great. You're doing so great. Congratulations. And I got a little like, ooh, you know, as I thought to myself, look, it's not where you start, it's how you finish. And yeah, halfway through the year, I'm doing great. But unless I finish strong, I just had a good year, you know? And that's where that quote originally came from. I just, in a split second, Real Talk, said it right back. It's not where you start, it's how you finish. How are you going to finish? Are you going to take your current position as this is it? I'm not getting any better. I can't do any better because I couldn't do any better to now. How are you going to finish? That's the question. It's the question we all face. What's going on, Insta? I see Jeff is on, and Josh, how you guys doing? Thanks for joining over on Insta. Listen, head over to YouTube, subscribe and ding that bell. This is day 336 in a row. As you know, this is a daily vlog that will never end. And I did kind of just was curious what the record is on days in a row broadcasting live for a talk show. Now, it was actually a vlog, and it was 3,653 days. That's the current Guinness Book of World Record. That is the record. 3,653 days. So 10 years and 3 days is essentially what I have to do. 10 years and 4 days. I'll probably just do 20 years. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully, God willing. And I was just thinking about that. I'm like, who holds the record for consecutive days? Because the question isn't necessarily like how long a show's been running. Like, yeah, look, you can have a show and it's running for years. Season 27. How many days in a row did that show broadcast? That's what I'm trying to figure out. And I don't think talk show is a thing as far as consecutive broadcasts, but a vlog is, and it was 3,653. So I have my target. But like I said, it's not where you start, it's how you finish. And if you have a goal in mind, nothing can stop you from completing that task, except you. You hold all the cards, all the power. And no matter how tough things get, just stick with it. Trust me, you're almost there. You are almost there. And I want to say something that this came across me. I had to write it down, and it's such a simple thing, but I wanted to make sure that we talked about this. And it's a powerful statement. It's very powerful. This is something that I think if we heard this more from the ones we loved, we maybe would feel better about ourselves and we can do more with our lives. I believe in you. It's simple, I know. But I believe in you. And when I say that to you, it's that I believe in your possibility. I believe that you have something amazing to bring to this world. I believe in you. Now, if I don't even know you and I believe in you, that's a good start. That's a good start. Maybe that'll give you a little bit more for you to start kind of feeling. And you can say, okay, maybe I should believe in myself a little bit. Here's a guy who believes in me, he doesn't even know me. Starts with a little bit of confidence. Just grab a little bit. And that builds into something. It's amazing how a little confidence will start to open up your creative, your creativity becomes something. Now you're not afraid to try. It's something to consider. So we have a pretty crazy show planned for today. I have a treat for you. I'm not even sure how this is going to run yet. But I'm working in all kinds of stuff here. I'm trying to figure out how this show is going to evolve. We're bringing in the news. I don't know if we're going to do the news as a celebrity impression. We're definitely doing the weather now. It's going to be short and sweet, by the way. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be the Scarface weather report on a daily basis, but maybe it should fluctuate. I don't know. Should it be like Tuesday, somebody, Wednesday, it's another person? Maybe each day of the week, it should be a different celebrity impression that's doing the weather. You guys have to give me some feedback on this one. Because like I said, this is just ideas throwing out there. We're going to just see what happens. We go after it. We see what happens. So should I get into a couple of news stories now, and then I'll share a little treat with you? Maybe we should do that. Because I don't want to give away the good stuff yet. I don't want to touch the wrong thing. Let me make sure I'm doing the right thing. You ready? This is going to bring us to the right scene, I think. Yes, okay. So I wanted to talk to you guys today about this story. This is a pretty cool story. I'm not sure about you guys if you're excited about this. My kids are very excited about the new Star Wars movie coming out. And when I say my kids, I mean me and my son. Like, we are the kids. And I'm excited to see what they're calling the last Star Wars movie. I mean, doesn't everybody realize they're just going to say, yeah, it's the last one. And then like a month afterwards, they'll be like, oh, we had a script we forgot about. Oh, we had another trilogy that we forgot that we were going to bring to market in 2021. It's going to happen. Just be forewarned. This is classic studio, positioning. It's our last film ever. We're never doing another Star Wars. You better come out and see it. Everybody goes. Everyone buys a ticket. People go 3 times. Oh, we were just kidding. We got so much more in the pipeline for Star Wars. You guys thought we were serious? This isn't real talk. This is the movies. We just say things, and a month later, you forget about it. This is what's going on in this world, guys. Come here, you'll get it straight at least. But I'll tell you something that Disney did that I'm really impressed with. Now, this isn't the first time this has happened. This happened a few years back as well. But Disney screened Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker 3 weeks early for a dying fan. This is a really great story. Disney chairman and CEO Bob Iger marked the Thanksgiving holiday by allowing the studio's upcoming holiday tentpole, Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, to screen 3 weeks early for a terminally ill Star Wars fan at Rowan's Hospice in Hampshire, England. It's just a great story because this poor child isn't going to make it. He could maybe not make it another day. And just the one wish is to watch Star Wars, which I'm sure there's a lot of other things you'd prefer to do, but that's his wish, and they made it happen. So good on you, Disney. Good on you. So something I want to chat with you guys here. This is a little silly thing, but Europe's space station approves the Hera anti-asteroid mission. So basically, they're going to go out and try to knock an asteroid off its path to see if that's possible, in case there's ever one hurtling towards Earth, that they can try to save us. So, yeah, mission is a go. So I don't know if you guys know much about that, but I thought it was something that you should at least hear about. What do we got here? All right, this is something interesting. Man dies after being shot by his own booby trap. What does it say? At home. All right, so this is just something I wanted to talk to you guys about because when I was a kid, Empire, what's going on, buddy? When I was a kid, we went to Disney, and I remember I hooked up like a booby trap system in my room, I had this bow and arrow, like really super bow and arrow system. It was like compound bow with these steel reinforced, what are they called? Arrows. And I set one up. I don't even know how I did this. This was straight out of just like I don't know, science fiction. But I set like all these different arms all over the place and strings to pull this thing back and have it set on the door. So if anybody came to get my Frank Robinson rookie card, they'd be met with an arrow. And it's just as kind of silly that I thought of doing that at like 9 years old. I was like, I'm going to protect my Frank Robinson rookie card. Like, they're coming to the house and they're going to steal. Who cares what they steal? But if they come after my Frank Robinson rookie card, they will get an arrow in the face. What? But that's what I did. I had this bow and arrow. It was trained on the door. And I remember coming home afterwards and I'm like, oh, wait a second. I got to be careful going into my room because I may get shot in the face with a bow and arrow. But this is what you do when you're a kid. That was a little bit of an entrepreneur thing to do, right? Create a pulley system to booby trap a bow and arrow so I could just be ready. No one got my Frank Robinson rookie card. I still have the Frank Robinson rookie card. Does anybody out there have old baseball cards? Like, I still have a thing for old baseball cards. I don't know what it is, but I really love the old baseball cards. There's something about the smell of the cards and just seeing these old players on there. You know, you see like a Jackie Robinson or Sandy Koufax. You know, you just look at these players. They played a different era, but that was when it was a real game. That was when they really had to work to make it happen. And the talent was just, I didn't get to see it. That's what as a kid, you look back and I guess you just wish you could watch the people you can't watch, like Babe Ruth, Mickey Mantle. But we've seen some pretty phenomenal players as well in our age. Anyway, not sure I have much more for you guys today, except for, I guess, my little treat. I guess we should get into it. Like I said, I don't know how this is going to go at all, guys. And there's especially a reason why I don't know, because I didn't have this totally planned out. But let's see. Check this out. So, our new thing here is that, let's see if I got this right. Okay. Oh yeah, I have a double there. That's why. Okay. So here's the thing. I told you guys that I was going to start bringing the Beat Seat into the studio. And that each day we're going to play a song. Now, I don't know what song we're going to play on a daily basis. I don't know if it's going to be a good song. I don't know if it's going to be an improv. I don't know if it's going to be an original, if it's going to be a cover. I am going to start requesting that you guys send me in songs you'd like to hear, and I'll get into them. I'll play them for you. But here's the new setup, guys. New segment to the show. This is a variety show. This is not a vlog. It's a talk show. And so basically what we're going to do here is I'm going to go over there and rock out for you for a minute. And let's see how it goes. How about that? Sound good? All right. So is this even on? Nope, it's not. All right. How about now? Is this on? We got a little action? Are we working? I don't hear much from over here, but I guess I don't have to as long as you guys can hear me. Let me just pull this out a little bit. There we go. So I don't have anything planned here, obviously. I don't have a pick, so. But let's see what can happen from the studio. This is the first official song.
Let's take a ride down the road and find ourselves along the way. 'Cause this is a real talk, daily talk show. Not a vlog, no. Not a lot, no, no, we're not a vlog, no. Wait and see. What comes next? Waiting for the snow to stop falling down on me.
So I don't know if that even sounds okay. You guys have to tell me if you could hear anything. Is the guitar even coming through? I'm going to quickly play you an actual song. That was just some silly improv that I was just getting into. But it's not even really getting into it. And I can't hear anything. Can you guys hear me? Is it loud enough? I'm going to come back around. Somebody shoot me a note on Insta or something. Let me know if you could hear anything. Oh, I think it's working. I think it's working. I'm going to just turn it like this a little bit. Give it one more little notch. Let's see if that's any better. Give it a little bit of a notch there. All right, let me play you something here. Let's see if I can get this one out. Smile on your face makes me want more. Pieces of me start to break down. Process finding what I crave. You could never call your bluff. You could never get your hands on the universe. It's never big enough for the two of us. One day you might find a way. By then could be too late. I guess we all realized. I guess we all read crazy lies. I guess we all need to feel alive. Yeah, we all lead crazy lives. There's gotta be a way that's unbeknownst to me. I'll keep searching till I find myself within that broken smile that holds the answer to life. It's always crazy to me.
way you sort me out makes me want more. Pieces of me start to break down. The process, finding what I crave. You could never call your bluff. You can never get your hands on the universe. It's never big enough for the two of us. One day you might find a way. By then could be too late. I guess we all realized. I guess we all lead crazy lives. I guess we all need to feel alive. Yeah, we all lead crazy lives. There's gotta be a way that's unbeknownst to me, but I'll keep searching till I find myself within that broken smile that holds the answer to life. I guess we all realized. I guess we all lead crazy lives. I guess we all need to feel alive. Yeah, we all lead crazy lives. I guess we all realized. I guess we all lead crazy lives. We all lead crazy lives. I guess we all need to feel alive. Yeah, we all lead crazy lives. I guess we all realized. I guess we all lead crazy lives. I guess we all need to feel alive. We all lead crazy lives. It's always crazy.
Put that beauty right there. So anybody on for that? Oh, Wonderwall, my man. I'll learn that for you tomorrow. Tune in for sure, okay? So I had to get into a little something there. I don't know what it sounded like. I got to check this back and see if the volume was correct on that because I couldn't hear a thing from over there. And I'm not sure if that's just the way it is. So we'll figure that out going forward. But this is the new segment of the show, guys. We're going to have a song every single day to go along with the Real Talk program. And I hope you guys are excited about this. Like I said, it was a pretty cool thing to just have a little realization very late last night. I'm sitting there, I'm thinking to myself, you know, what is a vlog? What's classifies a vlog? What classifies what a talk show is? And I'm thinking to myself that this is definitely not a vlog. Like I started off maybe for the first 30 or 40 days where I was like, hey guys, I'm here quickly. And then when we started doing an hour, I should have been like, yeah, this is a talk show. But kept calling it a vlog until last night. And then I'm realizing, no, we're a talk show. This is the daily talk show, Mark Pires Real Talk, that will be here forever. And it's kind of like variety because we got everything. And we haven't gotten to the weather yet. And this was my plan for the weather. Photography Belmont and Shreya, Sean, appreciate you. And Big Dog, what's going on? Thank you for joining. We got a lot of people on Insta. You guys rock. I can't see if anybody's going on over here in the chat because it's not working currently. But if you guys can head over to YouTube, subscribe and ding the bell, I'd really appreciate that. That is where the show goes from now on. And actually, can anybody tell me, is there any like slowdown at all today? There shouldn't be any more lagging. I think I fixed this last night. I went on to my other channel and just messed around for a little bit, went live a few times, changed some settings around, And I believe I fixed the problem, but I would like to know for sure if I did. So anybody, just let me know. Oh, wait a second. I think Michael sent me a message. Oh, wait a second. Why didn't I ever realize this? I think I can go on. Wait a second. Am I live right here? No. If I can go into I'm going to check right now on Facebook from here, because if I could see myself, any comments from me live over here, that would be huge. All right, wait a second. I see something, guys. I got to turn the volume off, though. Realize this. Wait. Okay. Guys, I'm able to see into Facebook now. So somebody test this. Shoot me a note over there so I can see if I'm able to watch this happen in real time. Because if... Phil said, Edward G. Robinson weather. I can't write. I can't type from over there, but he wants me to do Edward G. Robinson weather. Okay, let's see what this goes like. It's gonna be cold out, see? I was gonna do Scarface weather report, but the Edward G. Robinson, yeah, see, it's gonna be cold out tonight, see? Yeah. It's gonna be 36 degrees out there, see? Yeah. We're gonna be 29 tonight. Along with 29, yeah, see? That's my Edward G. for you. Now, but it was really gonna be Scarface, okay? It's cold out today, man. It's so cold, you need to have a fur coat and a pair of boots, okay? If you don't wear a jacket and you don't have a hat, you're gonna get a cold, man. You're gonna have to call your mom and say, could you make me some hot soup? And I don't know about you, man, but I don't like to make soup for other people, okay? So I didn't go into Scarface. But tomorrow, okay, let's see. It is 36 right now. It's funny. I saw this report earlier that talked about 10 inches of snow hitting the Northeast. And I'm looking around. I'm saying, where? But then I'm reading our report here, and this would be the remainder of the Scarface weather report right here. Snow showers, temps nearly steady in the mid-30s. Winds north at 15 to 25 miles per hour. Chance of snow, 80%. Snowfall around 1 inch, May, okay? Higher wind gusts possible, so you need to be careful, May, okay? When you are on the road, you need to be careful, okay? You tell my friend Manny, you tell him you was a horse, they would have let you in. It's my favorite movie. You guys, when's the last time anybody seen Scarface? Anyone? I mean, that movie rocks. This town, I can't say that line. See, for a show that doesn't do any swearing, that's an impression. That's a very hard one to do. I have to skate around everything because Scarface swears every other word. What, you kidding me? You kidding me, mate? Okay. But then he'd say 10 swear words right after that. Oh, man. So we have to figure this out. I'm actually starting to lean towards every day of the week, it's a different character. So maybe tomorrow we have Christopher Walken doing the news. The Christopher Walken should be like Wednesday. Walken Wednesday. Ooh, it's going to be Real Talk Walken Wednesday. So each day of the week we have to figure out a character. You guys have to write in other characters. Edward G. Robinson's a tough one for me. But throw in some people that you think would be pretty funny to hear, and we'll make it happen. So remember, guys, it's not where you start, it's how you finish. And I'm hoping that you go out of your way to make something amazing happen with your life. Let me see. Let me get out of the screen here. And now we got official. Look, we have the news. Great. Then we have the beat seat thing going on, which is going to be pretty sweet, right? And what's next? To the variety hour. It should really be the variety hour. We're doing a half hour each show, at least. We're just about a half hour right now, but I'm dragging it. I'm dragging it along, guys, just because I don't like being off the air. I like being on more than off. It's kind of crazy. Any topics you want me to get into before I go, let me know. Speak now or forever hold your peace until tomorrow for day 337 in a row. And what else? Oh, yeah, I built a beat seat. I'm delivering it today. So excited. It's gorgeous. Again, it's so hard for me to let them go when I built them. So I got to stop building them. I got to stop building them because I just want to keep them after I build them. And I was up really late working on it. And it's just crazy. I'm really burning the candle like What happens when it gets there? What happens when it gets there? I don't know. Honestly, I just feel like if I ever run out of energy, I'll stop myself. I will. I'll stop myself. I'm not crazy. I just right now have a mission. I have a job that is not even close to being completed. And I mean, we're really just getting going. So like 336 is nothing. Remember though, the Guinness Book of World Records, the holder of that record is 3,653 days. So I'm 9 years from that. Just keep that in mind. 9 years. 9 more years of every day. You got to see this mug. Something I thought was pretty funny I wanted to share with you guys. I don't know if this will work, but I want to try this with you, okay? I share a lot of my quotes with you guys, and one of them that I always think about, and today I saw my buddy Joel posted a quote. He posted a picture of he and his girlfriend, and the smile on Joel's face is unbelievable. It's the type of smile that just makes you feel alive when you see somebody smile like that. And it reminds me of my quote just constantly. Every time I see someone smile, it reminds me of a smile has an energetic value that costs zero to the currency holder. I always think of that. And I wanted to try something with you today. I want to see if you can try to not smile, okay? I want to see if you could try to not smile, okay? Don't smile. Whatever you do, don't smile, okay? Don't. I told you not to smile. Don't. You're not supposed to smile. A smile has an energetic value. It creates more energy. A smile will make you smile. Someone goes from this to that, you just automatically feel better. You just want to go out and do something. You want to converse with that person. You know, I want to be around those people that make me feel light. You know, we're getting to that time of year that it's Christmas time, and some of our favorite Christmas movies hit. And I don't know about you guys, but my favorite Christmas movie of all time is Scrooged with Bill Murray. You guys ever seen that movie? If you have not seen Scrooged, you need to go and get it. Although it will be on every day for the next month. It is such a good movie. I own the DVD. I don't know where it is right now, but I want to find it, even though, like I said, it will be on every single day for the next month. And Scrooged, just a classic Bill Murray movie, but it's also just a great, story about, basically the Dickens Christmas story. You know, it's the same concept, but with Bill Murray. So you got the comedy aspect to it. Really, really cool movie. I missed all of the Thanksgiving stuff this year. Did everybody get the Peanuts and Charlie Brown? I don't even know if we're doing that anymore. Because of the whole, I got to tell you, we are so sensitive out there. What's going on? Nobody can handle anything anymore? Ooh, Charles Schultz said something. He did something. I don't know what's going on. This world is just out of its mind. Out of its mind. This is why we're live here every day, guys. We need to get away from all that negativity. Let's bring it back to some positivity, some light. So let's see. Yeah, Christmas is coming, and this is actually what gets back to where this whole topic came from today. It's not where you start, it's how you finish. We got 1 month left to make some magic happen. Now, in my business, in real estate, this next 30 days, you're already late. You should have been planning out the next year 2 months ago, starting laying it out, making contacts. And it's very hard to do it all, as you guys know. You can't go out there and focus on building new clientele and also finding properties for your current clientele. It's gotta be a balance. You have to have a balance. And part of it is building, having support. That's why building the Real Talk team was so important to me. Be able to have people that I can rely on to do the work. And I want to just express that to you guys again. First of all, I see you guys here on Insta. Head over to YouTube, subscribe and ding the bell. And if you are in real estate currently and you're not happy with where you are, you don't like the way your current career path is going, maybe you're just not feeling excited about the business right now. And look, it's a tough business, especially if you're in Connecticut. It's a tough business right now. But sometimes you just need something that's going to shake it up for you. And maybe that's the Real Talk team. Maybe it's having somebody who's your team leader who's out in front of everybody on a daily basis, talking to the world, inspiring them, motivating them to be their best. And I believe and I hope that when you decide to buy or sell real estate, you'll say, you know what? I'm going to see if Mark can help, if Mark's available, if Mark's free. And I'll tell you the answer right now. Yes, I am, always. I work every day. And if I'm not here with you, I'm working. And if I'm not working and I'm not here with you, I'm building beat seats. I'm never sitting back. I'm never sitting on my behind and just letting the day go by. I did a lot of that when I was younger. I think if I was a little smarter and did some of this back then, I could have front-loaded. It would have been smart if I front-loaded, but I was a dreamer. And sometimes you need to feel the pains of life in order to understand who you are and what is possible and what's impossible. But like I said, impossible is not really a word. Impossible is just screaming at you, I am possible. You just have to see through whatever that adversity is. You know, have you ever had a task that seemed impossible? And the moment you start an action step just towards completing that task, you start knocking a little bit of it away and you start looking back and you're like, geez, I didn't even make a dent. And you're like, just let me keep going. You go a little bit more and a little bit more. And before you know it, you realize you're halfway there. And it's just a matter of putting your head down. It's just a matter of knowing that the job needs to be done. Someone's going to do that job. So if you don't do it, you're going to lose your job. You're always filling a position of need. That's what we're doing in life. Fill a position of need. But don't ever give up. I can guarantee you will never fail as long as you keep going. And my theory, again, is you could be on your deathbed and every day of your life you strive to get to something you never get to. You still die a happy person because you lived. You went after what made you potentially happy. The idea of what would make you happy made you happy. And I see a lot of people, they have a lot, but they don't have happiness. They've sacrificed happiness for wealth. There's a way to have it all. There's a way to have it all. It starts with sharing more, thinking about others. That's a big part of it. Isn't that an amazing thing? When you see someone who's got everything and they're miserable? Like, what is that? How does that even happen? How do you have every material need and want and wish and you're still miserable? And this is why they say money doesn't buy happiness, and you start to question that. You sit back and you're like, well, I don't have all those things, and it seems like that would make me happy if I had all those things. But if you listened to Real Talk last week, I told you, materialistic, anything that you can buy from a store, it loses its allure after like a short period of time. It's great for that minute, for that moment, for that split second, that flash. And it's just like everything else. It just wears away on you. You know what doesn't wear away on you? The people that care about you, the ones that love you, the ones that you love. Those relationships don't wear. The love is always there. It's not materialistic. So I say, I haven't experienced what some of these people have, where they're flying around in jets and they're buying in Bentleys and all this. I don't know. I mean, I honestly think that flashiness does not get you happiness. And I'll tell you something. My first car ever, 1986 Ford Escort. I had a 1986 Ford Escort. And I loved that car. So I shared it with my oldest brother. He was back from college and I was 16. And I got the license and we were sharing this car. And it was a beige 1986 Ford Escort. And I'll just paint a picture for you, okay? We had the emergency brake in the middle there. And the radio did not have speakers. The ones on the door had both blown out. So we had wired a speaker from the radio head to the middle between the two seats. And it was magneted to the to the emergency brake so it would have ground and we can listen to the radio. This is my first car. And so I drove this thing happily. 4-speed. I think it was a 4-speed. Here's the other funny thing about my Ford Escort 1986. There was no horn. So my father, because my father's an entrepreneur and a genius, he's like, oh, you know, I had this issue when I was 18 too. We're going to go to the hardware store and buy a doorbell. You heard me right. A doorbell. So now when I'm driving and someone cuts me off, I don't honk here. No, I go and push a doorbell on the dashboard in order to honk the horn at the guy in front of me. So this is the life. This is what we lived with. Now the next step of this was when my father was young. My father and my mother, they had a car where the windshield wipers went bad, and they had 2 strings. They're pulling the strings back and forth. Oh my goodness, it's madness. But that's what they did. You improvise. Entrepreneurship at its finest. So I had this speaker in the center, had a doorbell there to push as I was going through. And the takeaway from this is that when you're driving that car and you're at speed, whether it's 25 miles an hour, 55 miles an hour, 60 miles an hour, 80 miles an hour, when you're at speed and you're cruising, whether you're in a Ford Escort 1986 or a 2013 Mercedes-Benz, does not matter. It's the same exact experience. You're in a car, you're driving, you're getting to your location, and yeah, maybe you're a little warmer, a little more comfortable, but it really doesn't change a thing. It doesn't change anything about you. Maybe it makes you feel better about yourself. Doubt it. Doubt it. It's not about that. It's not about that at all. That's why I joke with my kids because they're always like, oh, Daddy, what are you going to get next? I'm like, oh, I'm driving this car until it no longer drives. I'm driving it into the ground. And then I'm just going to get a car that's convenient and is not a ridiculous amount of money to maintain. It's silly that we get these cars because we think it's important for people to see us in these cars. No, it's not. Get a car because you like the car. You know, I'm in a business, just to keep this in perspective. As a 28-year-old, when I got into the real estate business, I wore a suit and tie every single day because I was the youngest guy in town. I had people, I'm going up against all these seasoned agents. A lot of the people, I went to school with their children. I'm going up against their moms. And we're going in there against each other. And the classic thing would be like, well, look, we'd really want to give you the listing, Mark, but you just don't have the experience that so-and-so has. And this is something I just do not understand. First of all, experience is one thing, but experience from a different market means nothing. If I'm a realtor for 30 years and the market changes and it no longer works the same way, what does my experience mean? Absolutely nothing. Because now it is a completely different game. If you're not willing to learn the way the game goes now, then actually your experience is a detriment to that seller. A detriment. For me, I got eyes wide open. I was going in there and I'm ready to fight for that listing. And so one of the things that I did from the beginning is I said, look, I'm going to walk in there and show them I'm ready. You have to walk like them, talk like them, speak like them, everything. You have to dress like them. This is what my mentor Jim used to tell me. He said, Mark, you need to drive up and then they need to see, oh, that's a nice car. I have a nicer car. He used to say stuff like this. Be like, hey, yeah, you got a nice car. My car's nicer though. He's like, but you're in the same caliber with them. That was his mindset. You got to get in the door. That's what Jim would say. You got to get in the door. Now, honestly, I don't think your car matters. I don't know if the suit and tie matters. Honestly, I like to dress up to go to work. I like to show my clients I'm prepared and I'm ready to do a deal for them. So I dress up for those reasons. I actually think it does matter. You know, if I'm putting myself into different shoes, I'm 65, 70 years old. I'm no longer a realtor. I have a house to sell. I'm calling in 2 agents. One of them shows up dressed like me. The other one shows up in a t-shirt and a pair of jeans. Who am I going to hire? I don't even have to hear the guy talk. He put in extra effort to show up, to show us he's ready to sell this house. The other guy just popped by in between tennis lessons or whatever he's doing. What you show the world matters, but don't do it for the wrong reasons. Show them what they need to see, the truth. That's what I'm doing here every single day, opening up this book of mine, the Real Talk book. Who do we got over here? Pashi, how you doing? Pashi said he liked the story about me, my car story. Listen, you guys have to head over to subscribe and ding the bell on YouTube. Again, this is the daily variety talk show, Mark Pires Real Talk. The daily vlog was retired years ago. I don't even know, maybe not years ago, but months ago. I mean, seriously, when did this cease to be a vlog? I mean, it has to have been like 6 months now. Now on Facebook, it definitely is just recent because for a while I was still doing 5 minutes. I'm just like in here and then getting out, going to do the hour over on Insta. But we've been a talk show on Insta for probably 6 months. But now we are officially a talk show here on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, V Live. Is that what it's called? D Live, VK, Periscope. You on there with me, Periscope? Shoot me a note. I got someone over here who wanted me to play Wonderwall. I'm going to learn that. I'll get some chords for that. I'll play for you tomorrow. How about that? Because now we have the setup here. This is what we're doing from now on. You see that? That's the beat seat right there. The drum you play with your hands and feet. That's my beautiful model right there. That's a hickory, and then the snare is actually birch. It's hard to see that right now, but that's my hickory beat seat. I play that for you guys every Friday through Sunday. But like I said, the new thing is every single day I'm on, so every day for the rest of my life, I'm going to be playing a song for you. Whether it is a song I sing or an instrumental. I may not have a voice because I got a cold or something one day, but I'll be here. We'll be playing something for you. It's just something that we have to do. You know, I was talking to Brigitte, as my office admin here, and she's like, Mark, you know, this is so cool what you're doing, but how do you differentiate what you're doing from like the Tony Robbins, the Jay Shettys of the world, because those guys already have millions of people following them. They're already recognized. How are you going to go up against that? You need to find your own niche. I'm like, what? Said, yeah, you got to find like a niche. You got to find something that's different. I'm like, well, I got the beat seat. That's different. No one's ever seen that before. And we do play music on the weekends. And I don't do anything with the celebrity impressions, but we could incorporate celebrity impressions. We could make it very fun too, because honestly, my favorite thing about Shakespeare, I always use him as the example, is it was like spectrum of emotion. Everything. You felt it all. You go to a performance, you feel it all. This is why his plays had such an impact. I want Real Talk to be like that. I want it to be a spectrum of emotion. So we go from motivation and inspiration, we go to music, and we do some laughter, some comedy, some celebrity impressions, the news, you know, and it's ever evolving. I don't know what we're going to decide to do tomorrow, but I'll tell you what, after I finish this up, I'm going to start building some graphics for the beat seat thing. So this should all say like beat seat, you know what I mean? And then we're going to have one also for Scarface Weather Report. Ding, ding, ding. Some cool graphics come up. So we're going to have this is going to be a full-length program on a daily basis for the rest of my days. And hopefully I can get some sleep so I can really perform for you. Last night, I got to tell you, I was up really late. When I say really late, I don't even want to tell you how late. That's how late it was. But I need to get this beat seat finished. You know, right now, like when an order comes in, I get excited about that. So gotta go in and go build the beat seat, you know? I go down into my beat seat shop to go build, and I got some wood down there right now. I gotta tell you, I've got enough wood to build at least one more mahogany beat seat, I think one more walnut beat seat, and then I got 3 or 4 left over for maple, and I gotta place an order for some more wood. And actually today I gotta go and buy a new saw. One of my saws went bad. So this is the ups and downs of being a builder, to being a carpenter. And I don't know, guys, I got to tell you, when I'm in the middle of building a beat seat, it is so thrilling. Like I just get into it, and I'm starting to get really kind of swift about the process. Like I knocked out the builds pretty quick last night, but then I was editing something for you guys, and you know how it gets. Before you know it, I'm like, by the time I went to lacquer, it was like, what time is it? And then my son comes in, like, it was like 7 this morning, like 6:30. He's jumping around the bed. I'm like, what are you doing? You're 11 years old. You should know better. You don't come and wake me up after I just went to sleep a few hours ago. You know, like, give me a break, kid. Let me get my sleep in. So I think that's it for today, guys. I don't know. What else do I got for you? You know, we've been on for probably 78 hours. It's actually been 50 minutes. I didn't even realize this. My software has a little counter at the bottom. It tells me how long the program's been. Whoa, guys, we had 0 dropped frames. That means I think I fixed this. You guys have to tell me, especially if you're over on Facebook right now. I'm going to go and log back in. Is this smoother than yesterday? It should be. I think I fixed it because we had this issue where everything was laggy. And I hope the music was okay today, guys. I didn't really get a chance to hear it. I couldn't hear it, so I hope it came through. I'll test it out, and we'll get it worked out for tomorrow. Let's see. I see someone's on with me. Michael, my buddy Michael. Let's see. Edward G. Robinson, I think. Yes, hey. Yes, hey. All right, so look. We're live. I got 2 people on with me. Okay, so somebody say something to me. I want to see if this comment thing works in real time. Someone say something right now, and I want to see if the comments are actually working either on my page here or on Facebook itself. Can someone help me out with that? Yeah, like I see this thing, it says read only, and then I don't even see anything showing up in my chat. Phil's message should have come up here on the chat, and it didn't. So I would suggest, please head over to YouTube, ding the bell, subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow on the next Real Talk. Just remember, this is not a vlog. It's a talk show. It just took me 336 days to realize that. But I'll be here for another 9 years until we beat the record, get the world record. I'll see you tomorrow. It's Mark Pires.